We're here with the third base and assistant coach, Harrison DeNicola, and the pitching coordinator, Kent Kleiman, both filling in for Chad Rhodes today, fresh off a heartbreaking 3-2 loss in extras against the Washington Wild Things. Certainly, it's certainly heartbreaking, but it was good baseball. It was still a good baseball game and a lot of energy. What's the early takeaway there? Just on the game as a whole. Nothing, not diving into anything specific.
Man, that's what you dream to play in. You want those moments. You want that environment. You want the energy in the park to feel it. I thought we had a good crowd tonight. They stayed all night. It was a tight game the whole time. Honestly, even when we went down one, didn't even feel like we were down. We were in the thing the whole time. It was, man, it was fun. You just you hope you come out on the other side of those games, but that's why we're here. You want to play for those games right there.
Certainly was a lot of energy in the ballpark. I said on air that it was easily the most energy we've had in the stadium all season. Sure. Everyone was staying there. Even late into 10:35, and I saw people get up even before the fireworks, which I thought was keeping people around. They were just there to see the Y'alls play some good baseball. So you said it, ended up on the wrong end of it. We could start off. I guess we could start off on the pitching side with Villa, if you want to talk to Kent. Just going through, via 5 innings, allows just the 2 runs. It was really just one hit, a 2-run single that ends up being the difference kind of in that part of the ball game there, chases him. What were your thoughts on Villa, and where was he at in the pitch count?
Obviously I thought Villa was Villa tonight. I thought he came out in the first, established that he had 3 pitches that he could throw in the zone and out of the zone. Was ahead early. Let's see. I think first time through the order, he was behind 1-0 only twice through the first 9 guys. So, I mean, he was attacking early. Had a 6-pitch inning in there. Like you said, the one swing, kind of talked to him about it. Just wanted to go change up there. First pitch, trying to get some early quick contact first and third, maybe just minimize it to 1 there. In that inning, ends up, ball in the gap. Scores both those guys. We do end up coming back, but that is the one pitch we did end up discussing after his outing. Just kind of mentality wise, the 9-hole. If you look at the 2 ABs that he had off of Villa, and then the one other one that he had on the night, they were punch outs on fastballs up. It was a little bit deeper at bat, 5-6 pitches, but it's one of those moments. Everyone would love to have one pitch back, but baseball happens, and Villa was at 81.
81.
Kind of talked to him. Had a long fourth. It was 24 pitches in the fourth, then 18 in the fifth. And, I thought how the game was rolling with having 3 guys in the pen, we were comfortable kind of passing the stick there. Unfortunately, we didn't leave the game with the lead. That's always kind of our goal, especially with a quality start like that. But no, Villa was Villa tonight.
Yeah, no, he was strong. I know he was talking to me in the gas station yesterday saying, hey, I got Washington tomorrow. I still think he did, even though, he doesn't get the win there, but 5 strong innings long, just 2 runs. Cupper and Jaxer say hi, so hello to them. If you guys got questions, I know we got 10 people in here. Any questions about the game, feel free to ask them. And you can't even talk about really the pitch count because the bullpen was so strong. I mean, even Al Fonseca with 3 walks was able to get out of it unscathed. Shows a lot of energy. That's nice to see. And then the new guy, Whitesell, able to go 2 shutout innings, picked up his first strikeout on the first batter he faced, so he was great. And then Lotus, once again, it seems like all the time he comes in and throws good, but is still dealt a loss. Yeah, what'd you see from the bullpen today?
No, I thought the bullpen was good. I mean, like you touched on with Pedro, obviously having those 3 walks, he did end up getting a double play to kind of erase the first 2 initial ones. But Max, it's a good debut. Great debut, actually, I think. Was all over the zone, had a feel for his breaking ball right out of the pen from the first guy he faced. And then Heater had a little life to it. I thought he was beating guys in with it a couple of times, and he did well. Jet, like you said, I think that's kind of just the burden you bear when you're a back end guy and you're in those situations all the time. Another loss, I mean, whatever. As a reliever, I don't think I've ever worried about my win-loss record. But no, he stepped up. He was huge both those innings. So Jet, keep being Jet.
Yeah, a lot of energy there too from Jed as well in that 9th inning or 10th inning actually.
Yeah.
Allows just the one unearned run. It was the guy that's placed at second, the ghost runner. So really quality pitching all the way around. That's what kept it just a 3-2 ball game. Let's flip it over to the hitting side. First, let's talk about just the energy in the 9th and 10th. You went through an entire game where it was 2-1. And then just to come up there in the 9th and 10th, trying to get your first walk off, but really, your first comeback after 8 innings of the season. It had to be good to see that energy from the team that might have been lacking some energy after the sweep in Joliet.
Yeah, 100%. And getting into 6 in the morning today, Washington coming in the morning as well. You kind of feel both teams early. Looks like they were kind of swinging in water. Everybody was just a little slow, and then by the 9th and 10th came, energy was electric. It was good to see the boys fighting those ABs, mature ABs, 9th and 10th inning. Deep count, solid contact. Bobo almost did it twice in the same AB. He ends up getting punched out, and then Quinones picks him up right behind after being way too aggressive early in his AB. And then he goes backside, maybe gets a little aggressive on the bases, and we go to the 10th after that. And then you have our guys up. Hector ends up getting on Moreno, that bunt that stays at home plate instead of trickles out a little more. You got Shaney, Reeves, and Hank coming up to possibly tie or win the game. It's everything you wanted. Everything kind of was falling into our place. They kept giving us a shot to win. We kept trying to hand it to them, and they were like, wait, hold on. Florence could win, but, man, just a fun ball game. That's all it was. It was a fun baseball game. Could have played cleaner on defense, but when you look at the errors, nothing really came from the errors. It's not like they capitalized on our mistakes. Us trying to do a little too much too quick. And other than that, defense was solid. A lot of double plays from both sides tonight. Killed some innings, kept the energy going for each team. Man, what a game.
Yeah, certainly was a game. You touched on a lot of it there. Jose Martinez asking for a shout out, so I'll give it to you, Jose. Yeah, no, you touched on a lot there. Let's talk about Quinones. You mentioned it, out of his rhythm early on, and still able to come through for Florence. Punches one to the left field. I think that's his call to go there. Anything said, to him, just obviously, there's a lot of chances to win the ball game still, but just a big time spot.
Man, I mean, ball's in front of him. It's really a business decision with him if he can get there or not. In the moment, would he take it back and stay at first base and see if it goes past him? And we win the game, sure. It was still bang over there. Honestly, right when the play ended, everybody was like, let's keep it right here. We're about to probably run cover 4 if Reed wasn't going up on bunt defense. So it was, honestly, on to the next mission. So just a good play. That's all it was. They relayed it great, which is what you expect from a team like Washington at the top of the division, playing clean baseball as of late. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. Just happy he survived in that AB. And, I mean, those first 2 swings were way out of his approach, and he called time, collected himself. So him being able to do that in front of everyone, pitch by pitch adjustments, huge.
Absolutely. And has it been good pitching against Florence? We haven't spoke about a lot of games here in a row, but there was the 3 in Joliet. Has it been good pitching? Has it been a lack of energy on the offense? What have you seen down the line?
I think we're just seeing the baseball stretch. I think some pitchers have executed some moments. I think we've had a lot of double plays past couple games that have taken us out of some innings, left a lot of guys on, and some 2-out moments. We're about to catch a heater. The offense we're not worried about. Today was even proven of that. We had 8 guys left on. I think Washington even had 11, but we were hitting the ball hard straight to people all night. Even last series in Joliet, we couldn't catch a break lining out to the third baseman or shortstop. So, yeah, man, is it up to anything? Just keep us in the game. Keep us in the game. Let's keep it close, and we'll catch a rhythm. But, no, there's nothing to worry about offensively. They're fine.
Yeah, to me, honestly, I just like seeing the fight in the 9th and 10th. Like I said, we haven't had that comeback yet. We haven't had that walk-off yet. So it was just exciting to be there. And you mentioned it. That's where you want to be. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you want to end up being on the other side, but, just happy to have that, that game and have all that energy, especially from the fans. So Appreciate you guys coming out. Eli Magic on the mound tomorrow.
Magic tomorrow.
That's Margaritaville. You guys going to be sporting those cool jerseys.
Yep.
Come on out, 6:36 first pitch, but I got some discounted beers at 4:30 for happy hour. So come on out and have some fun.
Happy hour, 4:30.
1,000 fans getting Y'all Star Hula Girl bobbleheads. So enjoy those. We'll see you next time on the Y'all's Post Game.
Thank you, Rory.